It's me. I was smoking. It was not even EP. I always blame EP. YouTube, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it was me. This nigga was actually here. He probably didn't smoke no weed today or something. I don't know what he ate it. No, he smoked. That's bullshit. That was that. No, the world probably the day we don't smoke, it's over, folks. We talking to the afterlife, bro. He said he's still smoking. Oh, he's still choking. I was gonna say, yeah, they gonna catch me in the afterlife. Is that weed, dude? You plugged in?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. No, we ain't heard nothing yet. He ain't got us right yet. We just on some YouTube ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. All right.
Nah.
All right. What you want me to look up?
The smoke Cleveland City Council smoke shop ordinance. Oh shit. Man, appreciate y'all on the YouTube, but shout out to my Facebook folks though, bro. YouTube community.
You said I'm tripping.
Uh,
Cleveland City Council work.
Smoke shop. Yeah, smoke shop. Yeah.
Smoke shop ordinance.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Right here.
Yep. That'd be good. That blurb would be a good blurb. Then after that, probably look up tilt soil and red off farm for the local soils here. And that'll be in like cultivation. Oh, I was looking for these joints. You lucky.
You said tilt or tilt?
Yeah, TILT, tilt soil.
That's a term.
It's a brand.
A brand. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the same.
Yeah, it's like Tilt Company. They on 23rd and St. Clair. It's right down there in the neighborhood too. We got the full lineup today, EP.
It ain't drinking now.
Baby boy, we ain't on tonight, huh?
No, we're gonna wait till next week.
All right. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that because depending on how that game go, I'll be over here freaking ready to jump out the window.
I hear that. Okay.
Yeah, we got you. You got that too, right?
It's called tilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tilt.
Tilt. Yeah.
Okay.
So then, that's who the two people I would say stay local and keep a local footprint.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shoot me a message, absolutely, bro. We gonna get going here, you two. What about Al?
Yeah, he going on.
All right. And Dungeons and Dragons, come on, man. Why we ain't let fucking.
Biochar soil condition.
That's from Red-All. That's cool. Yep.
Black gold.
Yeah. See, it's out on that too, though. I mean, while you sitting over there, I might be like, "Hey, look up biochar and cannabis," because I could talk about that. But biochar, is we don't use it in growing weed right now. I don't know if nobody have. I think we got to experiment with it. But technically, everybody I talked to, I asked my guru, and I was like, biochar. He was like, why the fuck you messing around with something that's working good? Because I think you got to make a whole new environment with biochar.
Well, they give you that.
With cannabis or no?
Oh,
or
no.
Say that? Yeah.
This is just their disclaimer.
Yeah, but biochar is real. So that's a really a good product to use for sure, though. Definitely, man.
And they got I guess regular
Oh
compost.
yeah, red oak compost. Chill. Got some of this good ass garlic bomb, y'all.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Sohigho Cannabis Show here at the Voice It Radio Studio. EP, that's the first time I did it the way you asked me to. That's it. But we appreciate every Tuesday at 4:20. We usually late. I usually always blame it on EP. He be out smoking and on the golf course, but it's overcast in Thieveland today. It was not his fault. EP might have been here a whole freaking 45 minutes early today, so we appreciate him. EP is the Voice It Radio president over here at the Voice It Radio studio. We appreciate him on the boards for us today, and like always appreciate him giving us Ohio podcast platform to blast off on. And like we like to say at the Voice It Radio, if it's happening in Cleveland or in the world, and then we not even talking about it on the Voice of Radio, it probably didn't happen. So definitely shout out to my man for always giving us this platform. I kick off the Tuesday Power Block all the time. That's me with the Sohigho Gas Company podcast. And then we like to flow into the Legends of Hip Hop with Al Porter, the longest running hip hop show in history over here at the Voice of Radio show. I want to say, like, if we add up these years, since Don Cornelius is gone and let Soul Train go, like Al Porter has a continuous hip hop show that really has got a lot of legacies going on. So he's up after me with DJ Baby Boy on the boards. That's at 7 o'clock. And usually we have hot mess in the evening, but I don't know. We are gonna take that shit to the Cavs game. We're so lucky. EP scored the whole hot mess in the evening, courtside tickets for the Cavs. We gonna be downtown. That's right. So you aren't gonna see us on the air tonight. You gotta tune into the game, and we will be the niggas that get thrown out in the front row. But yeah, we gonna watch the game tonight. Just so you know, we in do or die for us with Indiana. So that's gonna take our attention away tonight. But we're gonna get going here on the Sohigho broadcast, and I gotta absolutely thank my co-host, a special guest who sit in with me from time to time, KEN Cody in the house tonight. How you doing today, Cole?
Cool. Appreciate you for having me.
Oh yeah. So here on the Sohigho Cannabis Show, we like to talk about information, cultivation, and education with the cannabis plant here in Ohio. So last week we did a special show with Mix Rose. She's gonna be at Tiny Shop this Saturday. Mix Rose, check her out on Red Lion, and I got her up on all our Thieveland posts and stuff. So that was a Thursday interview. Check that one out on Facebook. We running up the numbers on that. It was a very good interview. Anytime EP tell me I did good, I know I did good. So he gave his seal of approval, and it's doing numbers. And it's very good because it's a very intelligent 24-year-old girl. And like I always like to say, don't talk about it, be about it. Come support a black artist out here who's doing very good things. College graduated in a tough art field, and she's going to be a Tiny Shop. So it's a direct way that you can help her out. Come to Tiny Shop, 4030 Studio. Hey, listen, the first people who call me up, or if you want to call me up or leave me a text, I might give you free tickets if you tap in. So if you tap in, first people who get to me at Sohio216@gmail, I'll pay your way in to Mix Rose as a gift to her. She did a great interview, but we're going to get into a little bit of I think we're gonna go with a little bit of the legalization of it first, man. And they changed the smoke shop rules here in Cleveland, but by the city ordinance. So I was gonna see, like, Cole, you think maybe you could look up like what the city ordinance is that they have passed that's are in effect right now, and how that's gonna affect the smoke shops here in Cleveland. You got something for me on that one?
Yeah. So the key provisions of the new law include no smoke shops may be established within 10,560 feet, which equals out to 2 miles of another existing smoke shop. Smoke shops may not be located in the same building or on the same lot. Smoke shops are prohibited within 500 feet of any church, public library, school, public park, or playground.
Wow.
So yes, smoke shops they gotta check out the ordinance changes.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I always like to rank where the best weed at around us locally in Cleveland. And right now, it's still the neighborhood plug. Yo, whoever you was getting it from in the street probably got the best bag. Then comes the dispensary. Then I would say smoke shop, and as I always gonna tell you, do not buy gas station weed. I'm just trying to tell you, just don't buy gas station weeds. That's where Columbus had the biggest problems, and the law is getting attacked now because of the Columbus gas station selling weed to underage people. But also, here in Cleveland, we're in Cuyahoga County, and it's been decriminalized too.
That is
So,
true.
as much as that's an amendment to merchants of the cannabis products, specifically in the smoke shops, and that's a whole definition too. And they did define the smoke shops, and you got to watch out. Everybody selling vapes. It's not just the smoke shops they after with this neither though. They are after the vape shops also. So the vape shops
Yeah.
had took off before the smoke shops was a big thing. It was vapes is us and all that shit was all over the place. And now it seems like it's a smoke shop on every other corner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to
Because
me.
it's a gas station on every other corner, and they selling flour. They sell flour in gas stations.
It's very true. I mean, it's oversaturated, but
Yes.
this product and this town, the cream gonna rise to the top. If you ask me, I agree with the capitalistic system, especially the best bag is gonna
But
win.
it's not about that, and they know that as well. It's about just getting these young people hooked on this, whether it's the good bag or the bad bag.
I
But these
agree.
vapes and they making it too accessible.
I agree, and I think it should be more like liquor, though. I mean, for a long time, being a young mannish dude, I wanted to smoke before it was time, and I do feel like if you gonna sign up for the military or the police or fire department at 18 years old and pass the test,
Right.
it's all bets is off if you risking your life for a
I can
job.
go risk my life
And I
and
can't
hop out
do
of planes, but
right.
I
I
can't
can't
smoke some
or
weed
drink a
or
beer.
drink a
You know
beer.
what I mean? Like that's bullshit. If
Which
you,
I'm doing when I get over there anyway.
yeah, that's the other funny thing because we the only country that's really like that. To be honest with you, it ain't no drinking laws pretty much nowhere else that I know of. I'm sure it is now because we smarter though, and the reason why that is the reason why I also would agree with age gating this weed. The more we evolve as a people, the smarter we get. You not
As
develop
we get,
psychologically though.
as the market gets developed more, I believe it will become like how alcohol was, like
Yeah.
how people was bootlegging. Like I think it is gonna be a time where the neighborhood drug dealer, like people just not gonna go to them because it's gonna be everywhere, like it is, like liquor is.
I I agree.
And not
Except,
saying that they
and
not gonna
yeah,
go to
and
them, but
I
it's
agree with
gonna
you.
be everywhere, and people gonna be like, it's gonna have to be convenient as shit. You're gonna have to be right in front of them.
Well, we look at Cali. The good thing about this, and we not the first state in the union that started doing this, and
Right,
all we
right.
got to do to go up is
But
go
even
to
that's what I'm
Michigan.
saying. Even in California, like it isn't. They still haven't got it to where it's like packaged and put together like liquor is now. Like
Right.
you could just walk in the store and just buy liquor and like they have to get it to the point where it is, and they have to get it to the point where it's accepted like that in society, because like it still has that stigma on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the more what we doing here is some of the best thing that we could do, and it's gonna take education, and
Yeah.
that's why this platform is here because I want it to be. I believe in it, and I use it, and it's not for everybody. And the more I grow, I believe in individual stuff. So,
Oh shit, I was gonna say that too. This dude was at the barbershop today,
what?
and he was like, "I gotta stop smoking weed, man." I gotta get my CDL license back,
Yeah.
man. He was like, this shit kind of fucking me up now. Like, it's stupid now. Like, yeah, I'm glad he had that self aware moment to be like,
Right.
this shit is fucking me up. This is stupid. Let me get my shit together. Like,
Listen,
let me not fuck up my opportunities in life over some weed.
Cat Williams quoted that shit best. Hey, if you got a good ass job, I don't know why the fuck you smoking weed. But if you ain't got no good ass job, I don't know why the fuck you ain't smoking weed. That's all I am on that shit too. Cause listen, if you was gonna pay me, say I got that fucking 9-figure contract,
Yeah.
then that's what it would take. Nigga, fuck that weed.
Right.
I'm gonna have to work that 9-figure job for about, and when I'm done, I'll probably
I
be
smoke
growing
all the weed
weed.
up once.
I'm trying to tell you, it'll be sitting right here in front of me like JT ain't smoking, but he keeps shining that watch. I don't know what he doing. And they ain't different. I'm for real. I mean, it's not like that for me though,
Yeah.
and I'm thankful that I don't have shit. Alcohol made me way more addicted. Cigarettes got me way more addicted than weed. I like to do weed. I think weed, cannabis, certain parts of the day, I don't want to take those psychotropic drugs, bro.
Hmm.
I've been on them, and this is my personal analysis of it. Is that it take me out of my body? I don't want to. I can't manage with those medicines like that.
Yeah.
It's not good for me. It's
So
not natural for
the
me.
weed balances you out
I
better.
I know how to use it to balance, and
Gotcha.
since I've been
Okay.
studying it, I know exactly what to go get.
Gotcha.
I got you already know. I got like 4 or 5 jars at the house that I don't break out to nobody unless you come over. You be like, "What is them?" I was like, "No, that's my
That's the
medicine.
good stuff.
Yeah, that's
That's the
my
top
drug.
shelf.
That's that. What we talk about in cultivation.
That's
That's
the
the stuff
top
we
shelf.
we grew in dirt ourselves, and I like it because there's a reason for that. But yeah, in the smoke shops right now, you just got to be careful with that. And as far as the law, it's still the Senate did pass the first part of that bill in Ohio State Congress, but the representatives have to mark it up and do their thing and vote on it too.
Hmm.
Then it have to go back up before it could get voted on by the whole body. So we still are under the current law. So this growing season, you still, if 2 adults is in the house, you still could grow 12 plants. So let me think. All of the other legal things, it's not no real, it's real gray area in there. And that's the funny thing about the Cleveland statute that you read about the smoke shops also, is that they wanted to adopt all of Ohio's laws concerning cannabis right now.
Hmm.
And in that, that's what I'm saying. It's so great. It's no provisions in these laws for recreational weed. So medicinal weed that's sold in a dispensary is not recreational weed. That's why people still go
Okay.
across Michigan.
Yeah.
They want THC high weed. You don't want all of the benefits of helping sleep weed, or more CBD in, more
Hmm.
of the things that's medicinal, specific for. I got a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? Like I be trying to get you more CBDG, and I be
Hmm.
like leaning you toward a sativa, heavy in CBDG. If I wanted to like dial down and say this is my opinion on what could help you out with this, because it helped a lot of other people. That's my only knowledge of this, because this is no way scientific. This is not fact. I'm telling everybody this is my opinion about these things over years of experience. By no way, don't let anybody who's not a scientist stand facts on business, because I don't. I think everybody's chemistry is different.
Hmm.
I think me and you, we got two different weed tolerances,
Yeah, yeah.
and automatically, like it just I could smoke more and be in a different place where other people definitely can't do that. Some people can use certain things, so be smart about what we doing. And back to those smoke shop people too. If you got a smoke shop in this town right now, all my little brothers popping up on the east side and opening up your smoke shop. If you go get that tobacco license and open up a smoke shop, it is guaranteed in this statute that you will be inspected twice a year inside the city of Cleveland. So that's another form of and it's going to be enforced by the health department, the Cleveland police, and one somebody else. So you got 3 agencies to watch over your back right now. So I don't think they're going to do anything about it, because our police force and staff in here in Cleveland, our budget is so tight that they'll pick 7, 8 people to bust, make the newspaper,
Yeah,
but really
exactly.
it'll be a
And
weekend
say
type
and
thing.
say they cracking down.
Yeah, say they cracking down, but it's no way. We got a lot. Our police is got other shit to do. We got other crimes in the streets. I mean, it's a lot. These
Look, you hear
motherfuckers
them
can't.
now.
Yeah, they can't drive. We got a bunch of young people. I was gonna say YNs, but the YWs too is just as wild. I ain't gonna tell you that shit. Yo, if y'all
You
don't know
know
where
why
we from,
W.
them little young wiggers is fucking the shit. You thought the young niggas was some shit? Young wiggers is a whole nother level of fuckery. I actually shit you not. You get one of them Mansfield wiggers who living up to a Cleveland young nigga stereotype.
Right,
He 10 times more deadlier, and he used to shooting deers. You ain't
right.
got a shot.
And don't give a fuck about
And
nothing.
now he on that shit. And he listen to something else and fucking stuff, smoking on the goofy grass, and they wild, bro. Yeah, so that's it. So be careful out here, definitely, man. That is some of the legalization that's going on in Cleveland area right now, and we want to get into some cultivation because we are at the growing season right now. So we got into it a little bit with mixed rows right now. So everybody is big. I'm getting a lot of questions about what dirts we use. Should I put it indoors, outdoors? Right now, we should be concentrating on getting our outdoor gardens together. So if I'm everybody right now, a week ago, I started popping seeds to go outside. So the biggest thing I like to start with, and we're going to talk a little bit about the dirt. And we have two companies here. I wonder if Cody could get us some information on Ridall Farms, which is not far east side of Cleveland. Both of these is on the east side of Cleveland. Ridall Farms has got compost, biochar. What they offer for us down over there?
They have biochar soil conditioner, which is 100% natural premium organic. It's a 100% natural premium organic product. And the name of it is Soul Brothers Black Gold Potting Mix. And they also have the Ridall Farms,
Yeah,
just planting compost. Plain compost.
just plain compost.
Yes.
So now I want to say, and the other people, we'll talk about that biochar and Ridall, but the other company I would think about is Tilt Soil over on St. Clair.
Yeah.
Do you got any product line? What they product line looking like this season? They got anything up? And all these dudes, Ridolph Farms, if y'all don't know, is a nonprofit that's right underneath the Kinsman Bridge, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
82nd.
Really good people. They throw the Fresh Fest every year. They support our community. They support the artist community. They do a lot of education things,
Yeah.
and they would love for you to come down there and use some of their products. And we're gonna talk about Tilt and them, and I'm gonna tell you why we should be using those people after you find us some shit
Tilt
on Tilt.
has organic living soil.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm talking.
have a couple of different varieties of it. They have the house organic indoor house plant mix. They have the grow organic raised bed and general purpose soil mix. Then they have the sprout organic seed starting and potting soil mix. And then they have the bloom organic heavy
Boom.
feed mix.
That's where we at with that bloom. I got a couple points, and before we talk about the dirt and the cultivation of it, I just want to go back to like historically a little bit.
Okay.
Back in the day when people used to grow their food on their own farm, before the grocery store shit, when people had to grow their food to eat, they said the ground around you took care of you. Like people didn't have the same amount of we going to the hospital and replacing
Yeah.
our farms and everything. Guess what it is now? It's hospitals, urgent care,
Yeah.
and more medicine and shit. But back in the day when people used to, we ain't have all that shit. If your ass caught tuberculosis or whatever the fuck, and you was down in Mississippi, nigga, you was shot the fuck out, nigga. They put some salve on your ass and and they and they laid hands on you. But also, people stay generally healthier by their diet, and a lot of people think
Yeah,
that the
was more organic back then.
it was
Less bullshit in the
was
system.
less, it was less toxic in the air.
Yeah.
The water was cleaner. It was a lot of
It's
shit.
crazy because we used to have fucking big ass factories here, that all that train smoke and
Yep,
shit,
absolutely.
and it's goddamn more toxic now than back then.
It is crazy. That is very, very true. And you know, I'm gonna tell you what we doing this year. Uh, it's some people who it's called it's bro science right now. They said if you put your saliva on your seed and plant it, like if you
Mm.
plant tomatoes and you made
You
tomato
gonna
seed,
make a little you.
and it's gonna put your deficiencies. Well, so what your
Oh
body is
shit! It's
missing,
gonna grow
that plant.
based on your fucking body change.
That's
Oh,
when
that's
I'm bringing.
crazy.
That's why I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna land this plane real quick. The why we want to use Ridol and Tilt soil.
Okay.
They compost and get everything locally sourced.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who are from this community, and I'm talking about Northeast Ohio, Ohio growing it specifically. Get the dirt around you and make it work because there's probably some stuff in there that's going to help us stay alive. And I know for a fact, like me growing unicorn poop down here, my boy that grow it in Michigan, it's not the same. I take the plants that I grow from him and I grow them down here, he grow them up there. And think of that's only we talking about only like 2 or 3 hour drive
Mm-hmm.
difference. It's not that far up on a longitude
Yeah.
line, but it do grow different. And in that bro science theory, and not only that, keeping a small footprint. If you motherfuckers who don't eat yogurt or know granola crew is, a small footprint is a small carbon footprint. Don't get dirt from China when you got dirt down the street at Walmart. That's what I'm saying. Don't go to the big box store when you could
You
go to
ain't got. You
Ridolph
don't
Farm.
have to go outside yourself.
You do not. And guess what else? We support our local community. We support people who supporting us. And that's how we got to take care of community. I believe in benevolence at all, but these people could use the soil. So here's how you will use Ridol's compost and they soil. You need a mix with your soil even if you're going out. So Ridol soil, you could look in his on his website. He's got worm castings in it. So normal potting mix and mix for most cannabis, you got to think about it a couple ways. You want some living organisms. That's more what tilt is. Tilt is like their dirt is growing, but you can't even say that. Ridol is too. They got worms all in their shit too. So, but you don't want too much of that. You want a mix, and you want the cannabis plant needs to spread its roots out, right? So you want aeration. So that's when we put perlite. Everybody who don't know what perlite is, those white pebbles that be in the dirt. That's always. I would tell you don't use perlite. Go get rice hulls. Rice hulls is a natural. It will do the same thing as perlite does by keeping the ground broken up and let moisture drain, but it has the benefit of adding silica to it, which is silica all kind. The cannabis plant definitely need that. So you need a combination of need to be about a third of the say ridol soil, a third of like your perlite or rice hulls or lava rocks or cocoa chips, something to keep the dirt broken up. Remember
Mm-hmm.
I said they dirt was too clay? Like that's too thick. It's too hard for the roots to go through. And we want drainage from our plants too. So that rice hulls and the perlite to let the water like drain off of it. Also, I'm into mixing some cocoa core in it because it dries out. So I like to do about a third, a third compost. A compost with worm castings in it would be absolutely great. If you don't have that, you're gonna get potting soil, and then you're gonna add a bag of worm castings to it. Add in the rice hulls or the perlite, about a third of that, and then you have to add in, I would say, cocoa cure or another drier dirt to something to dry back. They got cocoa chips now and everything. Mix those things together, and they should be sitting in your yard like right now. And if you're growing indoors, you should already have this. But if you're getting ready to go out, like mix that together the weekend before you're gonna plant those plants in the ground and let everything start getting going. Because what we're doing, especially with tilt, is you're making it you really don't think about you feeding the dirt and not so much feeding the thing. What you got for me, Cody?
Just what the biochar soil conditioner does. So it says in agriculture, biochar has the potential to increase water holding capacity, prevent nutrient losses from fertilizers, and provide structure for the buildup of beneficial soil microorganisms.
I told you about that too, because biochar and cannabis, I gotta look at the
Hmm.
pH balance on it. The NPK, that's the potassium, nitrogen, and forgot the other one. NPK is the major roots. Biochar has got to be high in something because it's coming from like burnt charcoal almost. Biochar is actually like
So it said
they
typically alkaline pH 7
see so.
and can buffer or raise the pH of acidic soils.
So see, that's where we gotta see. I think I gotta come back on biochar.
Hmm.
Promise you, I'm gonna look it up, and next week I'll know how to mix biochar with it because I knew it was something to stop us. Because all of those benefits say, why the fuck wouldn't we put that in our dirt?
Hmm.
But I think maybe the cannabis plant might not like either
Gotcha.
the alkaline or the acidity toward that. But I got to do a little bit of research to make sure. Because I had asked my guru, do 420 scene. Shout out to 420 scene, man. Uh, that's my guru. I follow him on Patreon. I get stuck with anything. But Luna All Day Dirt is the dirt queen of all natural dirts. And when you mix those mixes up, now don't forget it's a third, a third, a third, just in general. But use your common sense. Like if you got some thick clay stuff, like you know what I'm saying? Like when we looked at that Ridall picture, I was like, oh, that looks so clay right there. So you gotta like use your
Hmm.
common sense and make a good mixture for yourself
Gotcha.
because ain't nothing everything the same. And then that's when you want to go. Here's the other thing that we got to tell you is when you're growing outdoors, everybody want to go deep. This year, everybody go wider. For that foot that you was going deep, how about like increase your circle area if you like growing outside? So you want to grow wider roots than like deeper roots. So if that's making sense. So shallower but wider diameter of a thing. So normally I would take a 5 gallon bucket, really just dig that out, put my plant in there, add my own dirt in there, and try to let that thing go like that. And I hopefully it'll grow into the regular ground. Now I think totally different. I think you should almost think about taking your garbage can lid out, edging that piece of the dirt in, and only going down about six, uh, 6 to 8 inches after the ground, and then add your dirt into it. And then that's gonna let your plant grow longer and better, and you'll be able to top dress your outdoor plants a whole lot better. Uh, with that going a lot longer and lower than that. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's pretty much. And don't forget, don't forget to go over the indoor gardens and one of my people over on Denison. They got the land thing over there, and we got get some. They got all the dirt you need over there. All the information's over there. Stick with one nutrient. And the other thing I'm gonna tell you, everybody that's out there growing, definitely that's my tips. I'll be happy to get you. Give me a shout out on the Sohigho tip, and we will get you the my whole grow recipe for my dirt. Trust me, adding those rice hulls in there. And Luna all day is the girl. You eventually want to work toward no-till beds that you just turn over. You never have to buy dirt again. So these dirt processes that what we're talking about is dirt that's gonna last forever. It'll just keep growing. The worms will be pooping out something, eating something else, and you really feed all of these things. What eventually we work into, I just got through talking to my boy Nell today, and we growing beets and aloe this year. So all last year we just grew beets. So I'm not buying fertilizer this year. I'm just fertilizing my plants with water, beets, and aloe this year. And I'll tell y'all how we're gonna do it. And I'm gonna tell you already for the indoor garden, it's outstanding. I had to cheat a little bit with the potassium. And you know, you still have to, if you find a deficiency, that's when I might go get a bottle of a nutrient to get it. But that's pretty much it on the dirt. But don't forget, if you haven't popped no seeds, we'll probably talk about popping seeds, and I'll probably bring y'all a little demonstration in on how you could get some seeds popped up for you. Oh, they got, what's that? What you got
Oh,
for
I was
me?
just saying, don't forget to support local artists.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely correct. My man, any other questions about getting your dirt and stuff going and getting outdoors? Don't forget, drainage is important. If you growing in dirt and you growing in dirt outdoors, grow in a cloth pot. Plastic buckets are very rough. Listen, I'll be remiss to tell you every time I get on this show, be careful about eating them gummies. You can eat too many gummies. I'm gonna always tell y'all that edibles, you have to be very careful. You have to go low and slow. And what I mean by low and slow, low dosage and eat that shit slow. It take about 30 to 45 minutes for the onset of eating marijuana or ingesting marijuana. So be careful about that. Be very, very careful. You can eat too many gummies and get fucked up out here. My man KEN Cody, man, you got anything for us? I appreciate my co-host sitting in with me, man. Tell
No,
people
man.
how they can find you, man.
You can find me on Instagram at youngest_Cody.
All right, man. Don't forget Tiny Shop this weekend. Don't forget to support the local artists. I know, my man, you still doing what's happening in CLE?
No.
Oh shit, them son of a bitches. Man. We'll talk about that shit next year. Man, I miss my girls, Miss Kathy, Miss Mickey, baby boy, and my man EP, man. We're gonna
On
say go
vacation.
Cavs.
One more week. Let 'em
One,
go.
one more week, man. I miss it, man. He know what it is. It's therapy for us all, and he the leader. He the craziest of us all. So I don't know how the fuck he ain't going to therapy. But we gonna root the Cavs on tonight. Let's go, Spider, y'all. I don't know what y'all want to do, but like, let's just leave with some pride on here. Don't let these motherfuckers come molly-wop you with that fucking whack ass
Right.
shit. Hey, listen, you know how we are. We'll whoop them niggas ass. If it's up, nigga. We from Cleveland. If you want to fight, they up at there playing thug ball. They don't want to play basketball. Y'all taking
Oh
the high
man,
road.
don't
But
be
listen,
letting them,
man.
if they get beat up on that court, don't be trying to give them no out.
Listen, they getting their ass whooped. EP will tell you. You can't. They was like a
Look,
team full of Draymond Greens
they
out that
better come ready
motherfucker.
to play.
Yeah, I mean, either here's what you do. Everybody get hurt and just mail this bitch
Man,
in.
yeah, shut
I
up.
wouldn't start a starter,
Man, you better
EP.
take that.
EP, I
You
wouldn't
doing
start a
lot to
starter.
avoid a
I
ass
would,
whooping.
man. Garland is hurt. Man, fuck that. You got a bump, heal all the way.
You doing a
I'll be
lot
like
to
Kawhi
avoid a
Leonard.
ass
How do
whooping.
Kawhi do it? That nigga, if he felt like he was coughing, he ain't playing today. Kawhi take all his time and rest till I'm all the way healthy.
AP.
Fuck that shit.
Time to go.
Yeah, shit. Man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tune in next week at 420, man. And don't forget Baby Boy and my man Al Porter at 7 o'clock with the Legends of Hip Hop show. And we appreciate everybody for always tuning in. Facebook, I love y'all, man. Y'all be holding me down so much. I appreciate y'all so much. And like my good friend EP always say, smoke weed so you don't punch nobody in the face. Peace. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, you too.
Good shit.